By February 25th, 80% of you watching this video may have already quit. You would have quit the gym, you would have stopped reading, you would have forgotten that you have a New Year's resolution, and you will be back scrolling TikTok for 3 hours a day. You see, we love the feeling of a new year. We love saying, "New year, new me." It gives us a hit of dopamine without us actually having to do any work. But the truth is, you don't need a New Year's resolution, you need a new operating system. Because if you bring 2025 habits into 2026, a calendar change isn't going to save you. I'm sorry. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 reasons your New Year's resolution will fail by February. If you're new here, you're welcome. We're actually trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Please help us reach that milestone by hitting the subscribe button down below. Now let's talk about why most people actually quit by February. It is not because they're lazy, it is not because they're weak, it is because their brain is actually doing its job. There's a man named David Goggins. He wrote a book called Can't Hurt Me. In there, it introduces a concept called the governor. Cars have a governor, a mechanism that limits how fast the engine can go so it doesn't blow up. Your brain has the exact same thing. Its only job is to keep you alive. When you're at the gym or you're reading or you're working on something and you feel that burning desire to stop, that voice in your head saying, "I'm tired, we've done enough, let's leave it for tomorrow." That is a biological lie. That is the governor kicking in. And here's the thing, when your brain screams stop, you're only at 40% of your actual potential. You have 60% left in the tank, but your survival instinct is hiding that from you to save energy. Most people stop at 40% and call it their best effort. The value of this book isn't about running ultra marathons. It's about realizing that the feeling of exhaustion is just a suggestion, not a command. So in 2026, when you feel like quitting, when you feel that burning desire to stop, recognize it for what it is. That is the governor trying to save you. Don't let it. Push past the 40% because that is where the actual work begins. Reason number 2, you are addicted to fake productivity. We wear busy like a badge of honor. We say, "I grind 12 hours a day." But if you look at your bank account or your happiness scale, nothing has changed. Nothing. I learned this from Essentialism. This is you have limited energy when you try to do 10 things at once, starting a business, start a YouTube channel, learning to code, trading crypto, dating, traveling, you name it. Your energy is diffused. You move 1 millimeter in 10 directions, so you go nowhere. This is an essentialist. They say no to almost everything so they can go massive on the one thing that matters. The hard truth you need to hear in 2026 is that you need to disappoint people. You need to say no to happy hours. You need to say no to side projects. You need to say no to distractions. Greg's rule is simple. If an opportunity isn't a hell yeah, then it's a no. Simple as that. Again, if it's not a hell yeah, then it's a no. Stop trading your life for things that are just okay. If you want to win this year, you have to be willing to be boring to everyone else so that you can be effective for yourself. And finally, the reason most resolutions fail by February. We are obsessed with outcomes. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to make $10,000 a month. I want 10,000 subscribers. James Clear teaches us that goals are actually the enemy of progress. What does he mean by this? Winners and losers have the same goals. Every Olympian wants to win the gold medal. Every student wants an A. Every business wants to be making millions of dollars a month. The goal didn't make them win, their system did. The deepest value in this book is the concept of identity vote. True change isn't about what you achieve, it's about who you become. Imagine your actions are a ballot box. Every time you wake up early, you cast a vote for the identity of a disciplined person. Every time you scroll on TikTok for 3 hours, you cast a vote for a lazy person. If you tell yourself, "I want to run a marathon," this is weak. Instead, tell yourself, "I am a runner." You see, runners run even when it rains, even when they're tired. It is not something they do, it is who they are. So my friend, forget the New Year's resolution list. Throw it in the trash. I want you to ask yourself 3 questions based on what we've discussed. Where is my brain trying to stop me at 40%? What is the one thing I will focus on, and what will I say no to? What is the identity I am voting for this year? Don't tell me your goals, I don't care about it. Tell me your identity in the comments below.